guys, welcome to my channel and today's video. Today I'm sharing our experience with trying out IEW's Structure and Style Level A and Fix It Grammar Level 1 for 3 weeks. And so I'm going to share our experience and my thoughts on it. All right, so spoiler alert, because I will ruin it at some point in this video, we bought IEW Structure and Style. So spoiler alert, we obviously liked it because I bought the Structure and Style. Now let's get back into the video. So if you didn't know, IEW has a extremely popular and extremely highly rated writing program, grammar program, and you hear all about it if you've been in the homeschool community at all. So of course I had to try it because that's just what I do. I have to try things. I did not know though that you could try IEW for free for 3 weeks. I'm going to link it down below. On their website, you sign up and you get 3 weeks of the curriculum. You just have to print it out yourself, but it's not that many pages, so no big deal. And it's the actual curriculum. And you get the videos. So part of the Structure and Style writing, you get the lessons taught by Andrew Pudewa. Like you get 3 of the weeks of videos. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So try it out. Like you can watch my video, you can watch other people's videos, but until you try it out and you do it in your homeschool, you're not gonna know. So it's free. If you have a open 3 weeks in your homeschool, schedule it, try it. You might like it. All right, so IEW Structure and Style is a writing program. They do offer a different writing program. This one, Structure and Style, has video lessons that you can either buy the DVDs or you buy them to stream. So like I buy them to stream. I cast it from my cell phone to our TV, but you could do whatever you wanted. You could just do it on a computer, do it on an iPad, whatever. They do have another program where it's more teacher self-taught. It's the same concepts, but it's a little bit different. So those are the ones you'll see that are like more history-based, fantasy, fairy tales. I can't remember the names because we don't use it. I am a working homeschooling mom, so if I can find a curriculum that's good, but then also takes the teaching off my plate, you can sign me up because that's something that I definitely look for. So that is why we went the Structure and Style route, because the video lessons really called to me. Now, I'm going to be 1000% honest with you. When I kind of saw like a glimpse of the videos, I'm like, I don't know if my kids are going to like this. Like watching other kids in a classroom, and these kids are probably little actors and trained. This is me being negative and being honest of how I thought. I'm like, my kids are just gonna roll their eyes and be like, this is, no, not for us. So I'm like, hey, 3 weeks, we can do it. We can just try it. I was shocked, like absolutely shocked with how engaged my kids were. Now, my older daughter, my 4th grader, she is not easy to impress, and she is not easy as an accepting of like new curriculum. She's like, why? Like, what are we doing, Mom? Like, why are you changing stuff? So I had to like sell it to her before, we started it. So we turned on the video. I'm like, just give it a chance. Like, it's only 3 weeks. Like, I gotta know. Like, I have to know if this is really like an amazing curriculum. So I will say, so what I did is we were doing Fix It Grammar and IEW. We're like, we'll just try it for these 3 weeks right after our holiday break. And I was looking at it more for my 4th grader for next year going into 5th grade. My 2nd grader, I was like, you know what, you tag along. Like, why not, girl? Like, more the merrier. So they both were doing it. So let's start with Fix It Grammar. It was the Nose Tree Level 1. So how it works is you have like your first, so week 1, so each week you have like a new lesson. So week 1 was, we're learning nouns. This is what a noun is. Here's an example. And then you have 4 days or 5 days, I can't remember, of sentences. And each one of those days, it tells you things that you have to fix in the sentence. And I really liked it because it would tell you exactly how many errors are. It's not meant to be tricky. It really wants your kids to understand. My kids really liked it. The lessons went quick. Most of the time they were able to find everything. My only thing that I didn't like is just because of previous curriculum we used, I don't feel like this is something right now that they can step into. I feel like they need a little bit more of an in-depth grammar program, like beginner basics, for more of the why behind grammar. So that is the only reason I didn't end up getting Fix It Grammar, because I like it and my kids really liked it. I just see us using that maybe in 2 years, once we have a better foundation of grammar, if that makes sense. I don't think they got enough grammar skills from their previous curriculum to where just the one sentence at a time is working. Now, I'm not an expert and I could be wrong, but that's what I think is going to work best. So we're actually choosing a different grammar program. We're going to do that throughout this rest of this year and next year. And then I really do see us using Fix It Grammar. So I will say that we completed all 3 weeks. My kids really liked it. I really liked it. I just wanted a better foundation before that was our only grammar program. Now let's move on to structure and style. So I had already won over my kids, because when my daughter was like, what, I can do grammar in 10 minutes and this was easy, then they were more trusting of it. So then I turn on the videos, and within 5 minutes, my kids were so engaged with this teacher, with the other kids in class, and just everything. They were able to keep up with the lesson. You know, the lessons are written or like recorded so well. It knows when like kids probably need to catch up with like writing something down, when they're handing out papers, when they're organizing their binders. So the way that this teacher, this classroom, the way the videos were edited, like they are 1000% meant to take it over for you in your homeschool. Now, the way that we normally do school in my bedroom, to be honest. That's where my work office is, and they normally just sit on the floor. And so they're watching the lesson on the TV, and so I'm there watching it. I'm not like always 100% paying attention. This guy is hilarious. He is so engaging. He is so funny. These kids in class are real. They're not getting everything correct. They're giving the same exact responses my kids are sitting here giving. And that builds the confidence in my kids. They're not intimidated by any of this. They feel like these are their peers. They're on the same level. And what was nice is in the first lesson, he asked like what everyone's ages were. There were 8-year-olds, there were 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, there might have been 11-year-olds, there might have been 7-year-olds. And so with that connecting, those are the ages of my kids. So they felt that connection immediately. They liked his jokes immediately, and then they respected him to listen to his lessons. My kids have never asked, can we do language arts? Can we do writing? That just, honestly, it doesn't happen for that topic in our homeschool. They were begging. They were sad after the first lesson, like, oh my gosh, we only have 3 weeks of this. And I was like, what? And I'm not exaggerating. They just really, really like it. And they like the process of it. Like I said, I wasn't intending for my second grader to do it because it is for, I want to say it's for 3rd to 5th grade, the level that we're doing. She's keeping up. Now, I don't have her under the same, like, I'm not expecting as much from her as I am my 4th grader because they're just at different levels, but she's keeping up. She is doing an amazing job, and honestly the method behind it and how they teach how to do it, it's almost impossible to not do good and have a good writing because they're like setting you up to succeed here. We got through our 3 weeks. Now with any curriculum, the first couple lessons are always like review and introduction. So in that 3-week period, they did only write 1 paper, and the way that this method is taught is you're like summarizing something that was already written. So, I mean, there's nothing amazing I can say that has happened to their writing. So I can't share that with you guys. I can only share the engagement, the setup of it, the ease, and the stress that is taken off my plate of writing. So they did 1, but we're really liking it. So like I already told you, spoiler alert, I did end up actually buying the entire program. And so I bought the streaming sessions, and then I bought each of my kids their own binders and student work. So they're both doing it and we're starting it now because like I said, they just love it so much. So we're going to start it now. We're halfway through our school year, so it will be something that goes into our next school year, and we only school 3 days a week, and so 1 week of lessons may take us like 2 weeks to actually get through, just depending. So that's something that I'm fine with. I know it's going to cross over into next year. Now that I've bought it, I'm obviously out of the 3-week trial. We are moving on to week 5, and now we are getting a little bit more into the lessons and writing, and it's just a really fun experience. It's fun. The rules that I have as the editor, so I'm not allowed to like lecture them. I'm not allowed to like discuss things. Like I'm allowed to edit their paper and I have rules that I have to follow. But the teacher really doesn't want it to be a negative experience. He wants them to enjoy what they're doing. So that's been fun. They're learning public speaking because part of the exercise is to recite, and so they're practicing public speaking, which is really awesome. I've always loved public speaking because I don't know, I just always have. I know that's not common, but I know it's something that a lot of people struggle with, and so to make sure that that skill is happening for them, giving them tips on it is really awesome. They're practicing their typing and handwriting because they're handwriting their rough drafts in their papers and then they're typing their final copy. So I feel like I'm getting a lot accomplished with this. Plus he does teach a little bit of grammar in this. Like they're learning different parts of speech, proper, you know, techniques, spelling. So I feel like we're getting a lot out of this curriculum. And literally the most important thing to me is that my kids are really, really, really enjoying it. Like they love it. It's like one of the first things we do every school day, and they're just engaged and they have fun, and that's it. You don't hear that about writing. Writing is normally a tough subject that most people don't enjoy, and what this company did is turned it into something that kids really like and think is fun. And oh, this teacher is just hilarious. So take my advice, try the free 3 weeks. It's not going to hurt anything. You might waste some ink and some paper if you end up not liking it, but that's it. So there's no huge commitment. So try the free download. And if it's something you like, then that's something that you can budget for your next homeschool or whatever the case may be. All right. I just wanted to share that good with you guys. So I'll be doing more updates. I really want to get back into doing day in the lives. I haven't done a day in the life of our homeschool day, I think, since our holiday break. So I will try to do one soon so you can actually see us in our flow doing these lessons, my kids doing them, and they'll probably have a little bit more papers done by then. So that will be coming soon. But if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will chat soon. Bye guys.